The wait is over for many at last. The brand new 2027 Audi A6 Allroad is finally here. It's the 5th generation of Audi's popular all-rounder, and it's now more advanced than ever before. Audi's Allroad versions have created a huge fan base among owners and enthusiasts worldwide. And it's one of the most loved versions of any of their original cars. It's been a long wait for the C9 generation of the Allroad, but it's finally here, and I will take you through its most important details. So, let us do this. Welcome to Auditography. I have been a photo and videographer for the brand for over 20 years. I am a collector of some very unique four-ringed icons myself, and I have also made the viral movie Speak Up for Audi. That led me to even meet the CEO, and many people high up in the company are my friends. The four rings is my lifestyle. Join me here in this new emotional video. Audi started the Allroad moniker in 1999 when the iconic C5 A6 Allroad was released. It was a more rugged, adventure-oriented version of the A6 Avant. With higher suspension and more off-road capabilities, it was the perfect version for people that didn't want to go the SUV way. The Audi Allroad offered the SUV's practicality without becoming one. There has been 4 generations of the A6 Allroad and 2 generations of the A4 Allroad. They have all been very successful, so this 5th generation, the C9, has been heavily awaited since the C8 was now 7 years old. Initially, the new A6 Allroad comes with 2 engines. A V6 TDI with mild hybrid technology, and for the first time as a plug-in hybrid as well. The 3-liter diesel pumps out 300 horses and 580 Nm of torque. This engine uses a belt alternator starter, powertrain generator, as well as an electric compressor. It reaches 100 km per hour in 5.4 seconds. If the numbers are familiar, it's because the just revealed new Q7 also comes with this engine. The e-hybrid comes with a 4-cylinder 2-liter petrol TFSI connected to an electric motor. Combined, it delivers 367 horses and 500 Nm of torque. The battery is 25.9 kWh and provides up to 95 km in full electric mode. The acceleration is a bit slower than the diesel because of the added weight from the electrification. It reaches 100 km per hour in 5.5 seconds, and both engines are limited to 250 km per hour as a top speed. The magic in the C9 A6 Allroad comes in form of the adaptive air suspension developed specifically for this very model. It offers 55 mm of adjustment range, which is 25 mm more than the normal A6 Avant. It also sits 34 mm higher than the Avant in its balanced and normal modes. When you drive over 120 km per hour, the Allroad lowers itself automatically to reduce drag for better efficiency. The new A6 Allroad comes standard with updated progressive steering. If you want the all-wheel steering, it comes standard with the e-hybrid and as an option for the V6 TDI. The latter reduces the turning circle by 1 meter. With its integrated brake control system, the Allroad e-hybrid recovers up to 88 kilowatts of power, while the mild hybrid can recover up to 25 kilowatts. Enough of numbers now, and let's continue with the looks of this new generation. Now let's talk about the exterior design of the new Allroad. Maybe you have already noticed, but it is extremely wide. For the first time ever, the Allroad body is wider than the normal A6 Avant. Here it is a massive 11 cm wider and 8.5 cm wider than the previous model. It seems that Audi used the body from the upcoming C9 RS6 for the Allroad to make it even more aggressive and separate it a bit from the standard A6. You can even see the wider front fender with the side air intake from the RS3, RS5 and the RS6 GT. The Allroad is here to impress because it's the first non-RS or even S model to adapt the front fender like that. I personally love the looks of it. It is one of the absolute best looking models in the current Audi lineup. While their new SUVs look nothing like Audis anymore, this one does. You can see the Audi DNA in it from far, far away. No weird split headlights in sight. But I do want to point out something very important in this new generation that it's missing. The iconic Quattro badge was always shining proudly in the grille in the 27-year history of the Allroad. Now Audi has made a terrible misjudgment in my opinion. The so important Quattro badge is no longer seen in the grille. That is unbelievable. I am sure that this will raise further protests from the owners and it will come back in the near future. It doesn't matter how much new impressive tech you put in the new cars. If you forget those small details of identity and heritage, it will turn customers away. Now the optics in the new Allroad comes as standard in black, partly in high gloss, partly in black. What is interesting is that the iconic silver chrome optics is now just an option. It's great that it's there, cause in some new models as the RS3 and the RS5, the classic silver optics is no longer available. Remember your history, Audi. The placement of the Audi logo cutting the grille into the body is something that I can't get used to. It looks weird, like the car has a mustache or a pimple. And I can't wait until the proper high-quality Audi rings will come back with Audi's new designer Massimo Frascella, which he promised. These plastic fantastic logos are just embarrassing for the brand. The new wheel design is lovely and is available from 19 up to 21 inches. They are also wider than in the previous model. The exhaust on the TDI is double on the left side as always, and the e-hybrid gets one larger pipe on each side. It's lovely to see them back after they were hidden or fake in the C8. Audi's lights are as always very high-tech. The headlights come with digital matrix LED technology with 8 different signatures of the DRLs. The taillights on the other hand are the second generation Audi OLEDs with communication to increase road safety. So all in all, the exterior of the new A6 Allroad is so much better than most of the criticized models of the past 3 years. Kudos to Audi for that. When we step inside to the new Allroad, we can directly recognize some positive changes compared to the normal A6. What strikes you the most is that the so criticized steering wheel is now finally dressed in a better quality materials with proper stitching. It makes such a gigantic difference. I just wish that the Audi logo was in proper brushed aluminum as well. It was always a unique feeling swiping your hands across those quality rings. The sticker that is on here looks so extremely cheap. The steering wheel itself is also oval and has a thicker, improved grip instead of the criticized square one in the new A6 and others. Audi is listening. Unfortunately, the A6 C9 is already 2 years old and doesn't have that many lovely updated details as the new Q7 and Q9 have. The questionable things are still there. The screens, the piano black, the side panel in the doors and the lazy design virtual cockpit. I can't wait until Audi reprograms their user interface to give their customers choices of iconic and more customizable Audi cluster designs. What it does better than those new models is that it keeps its gear shifter in the middle, although as a little nibbler. Thank goodness it doesn't have the terribly confusing column shifter found in the new Q3, Q7 and Q9. That would be a deal breaker for me as an Audi owner buying a new car. I want my shifter in the middle and my windshield wipers on the right. Just like it has always been for ages. Listen, the interior of the A6 Allroad is not terrible, but it's just too much screen overload and looks identical to Audi's other new interiors. The updated steering wheel does lift it a lot, but the whole interior still lacks that Audi DNA. I can't wait for the new models of Mr. Frascella that will have more normal buttons and switches and less screens. The rear seats are adjustable and the trailer load is increased. The luggage compartment is 466 to 1497 liters for the diesel and 404 to 1423 liters for the e-hybrid. A hitch is optionally available and the Allroad can tow an additional load of 2000 kilos for the e-hybrid and 2500 kilos for the V6 TDI. The latter tows 400 kilos more than the normal A6 Avant. The 2027 Audi A6 Allroad impresses with its aggressive design and wider body. It looks like an Audi from far away, and we have missed that a lot lately. It also features lots of new and updated technology that will sure be a dream for the owner. It is the sweet spot for somebody that is tired of a world full of SUVs. And with its magical suspension, it will go wherever an Audi Q model can go. And it looks so much better as well. The interior is its biggest problem, and we all wait for Audi's new interiors that will take us back to the quality. It also misses some of the so important details of history and identity, but I am sure they will come back soon as well. For now, this is in my opinion one of the absolute best looking new Audis that brings hope to the future. I really want the brand to succeed again. And they will if they continue to listen. Thank you for watching.